This has been a good week with me with Trim Healthy Mama. I followed the plan as best as I can, and even though I slipped a few times, I still feel that it's been a successful week. Hi everyone, and welcome to Cook Your Crumb Fun. If you're new here, I am Claire. I have been on eating the Trim Healthy Mama way for over 5 years. I would say 5.5 by now. Back in end of March, it was 5 years. And I originally lost a lot of weight, over 40 pounds. My husband lost over 90, but through different things in life a few years ago, we gained some weight back. And so now I'm trying to lose a good, I'd be happy with losing some 20 pounds. If I lost 15 pounds, I'd be happy. But right now I'm on the verge. I'm on the path of getting my healthy back rather than my skinny back, because being 46, I know that it's not going to be as easy as it was when I was 41. So I know that. So I will do my best to just eat healthy and stay healthy on Trim Healthy Mama, because I know it works. But we also talk about homeschool, and later in the week I will be sharing a homeschool update on our large family homeschool. But today's Trim Healthy Mama. So I ate on plan all week except a few times, all right? Now, there were no meals. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back to Thursday. Yeah, there was a meal that wasn't entirely on plan, I'll get to that in a minute. I forgot about that one. But for the most part, all the meals that I made at home, that I ate at home, were on plan. Let's see. Sunday at church, I made a sweet onion teriyaki and brought that to church with a salad, and then sandwiches. I always bring a lot of food for a potluck because there's 9 of us and my kids eat a lot, so I have to make up for all the food that my kids are eating when they're eating other people's food and our food, And I did good on Sunday. We had an iced tea. My son bought me an iced tea from Starbucks. If you're looking for a good drink to get without sugar, you can get one of their iced teas. They have iced tea, and I think the passion one, and another one, and black, that you can get that has no sugar in it. All the other ones come as a base that already has the sugar in it, I found out. And I also found out the baristas, they talk too fast when they tell you the ingredients. I'm like, she told me it like 3 times, and I didn't get it until the 3rd time, because I'm like thinking in my head going, because she said all the teas as if it was one tea that had no sugar in it. So I thought she only said black tea, and I was like so lost. And then she said them again. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, she said something else. And yeah, they need to talk slower when they explain some menus items. Anyway, so I found out that their green tea, which also has a mint in it, so it's the Tivana, however you say it. I say Tivana, probably the wrong way, and it has no sweetener in it. So it's green tea and mint, and if you like mint, it's amazing. And you can get any size of it, small, medium, or large, and then you can add their stevia packets that they have. I know a lot of our Starbucks are having the stevia packets, or you can just get it unsweetened. You probably get honey in it if you are at your goal weight, or you just want to treat yourself once in a while, but I wouldn't recommend honey all the time. All right, totally off subject. So that's what I had Sunday, and then Sunday night we just ate leftovers. Monday, I don't remember what I ate, but I know it was all on plan. Let's see, Tuesday, because I'm trying to remember. My faults are that I nibble my kids' food, okay? Like if they have a snack, I nibble. Like there are foods that before Trim Healthy Mama, I did not like and wouldn't eat, but now on Trim Healthy Mama, not eating some of those foods for a long time and not eating junk food. This is just me. I'm being honest with you, okay? I'm not perfect. I'm not a size 8. You're not going to get perfection here. You're going to get honesty. You're going to get real people who struggle. You're not going to get words of wisdom from you're not going to get I'm not that success story. I'm not going to be the poster lady for Trim Healthy Mama. They will never share my Trim Healthy Mama story, because I gained weight back and am having to struggle losing it. And they don't want to hear from people like me. This is, what is this? Oh, the Hello Health sipper. I made a list last night. Here's a rabbit trail for you of the sippers and drinks that I want to try that I haven't been drinking. I made this probably 2 years ago. Last time I made that, and it's pretty good. So anyway, I did really good Monday, Tuesday. I think we had some sort of Mexican food on Tuesday. Maybe we had tacos or something. Taco salad, I think is what it was. Wednesday, we had breakfast. I made the freezer waffles that you make with the cream cheese. I made that for my children, and my daughter made the for us, my husband and I, and my daughter made the pancakes for them. And once the pancakes were all gone, my kids kept eyeing the plate full of waffles. I had like 10 waffles, and I was hopefully going to freeze them, you know, for future breakfasts. But I also knew that they were still hungry, so I let them have them, and they really liked them. So through all that, realizing I need a second waffle maker. I have one of those ones like they have at hotels where it's the big round Belgian waffle and it's double-sided and you can turn it. I got it cheap, don't worry. I got it at Walmart so years ago. But I'm finding out I think I need a second one so that when I make waffles, I'm not standing there for a half hour making waffles, because it takes a while. And especially with the ones for Trim Healthy Mom, you leave it in there a little bit longer to get semi-crisp, because it doesn't really crisp, you know. But anyway, so that was Wednesday. Thursday, I made chicken for us when we got home from church. I made a shake for my husband and I, the orange creamsicle shake in the first Trim Healthy Mama cookbook. Breakfasts were okay. A few days I didn't eat breakfast, and so I ate early lunch, like at 11. But I always have collagen in my coffee, so I know that is a lame excuse. I don't like that excuse. When I see that women just drink collagen coffee for breakfast, I'm like, ladies, you need food. So here I am telling myself, Claire, you need food. And it doesn't always happen. You may get up on time. That's one of my problems, is always going to be breakfast. And I'm slowly changing. I mean, I ate more this week than I normally do, so that's a win there. And then I'm trying to think what snacks my kids ate that I ate of theirs. I know I ate popcorn too much this week because I wanted to not eat their snacks. So I think that was a win for me because I didn't eat theirs, whether they had Pringles or pretzels, whatever it was. I think that's what it was. I think it was their Pringles and pretzels. I probably did have a couple Pringles, come to think of it. Because yes, I did. Because eating it, I said to myself, don't eat this because you're going to eat them when you go on vacation. Because I'm saving all my cheats, my eating off plans for vacation. I've already planned it, don't worry. And so so that's probably what I did. And then there was chips that we ate. It must have been Tuesday, because I made homemade pico de gallo and we had the chips with it, and I ate a lot of tortilla chips. There we go, I remember now. So that's where I went off plan. It's always something crunchy with me. It's always salty crunchy. So then Thursday was good, and then Friday I have the last, like all summer I've eaten pizza with my kids. We have pizza night every Friday night. We have for 20 years, okay? And since before children. And I did not eat my children's pizza, and I was trying to figure out what do I want to eat, what's calling my name. I had one box of Dreamfield's pasta, the spears, the penne, whatever it's called. And so I said mac and cheese. So I made myself mac and cheese to not eat the pizza. And I might have eaten too much, but I didn't eat the pizza. So there you go. It was a win. I may have overeaten, which was not the best, but I did not eat the homemade pizza. So depending on how you look at it, if you're a purist, it's a loss, but I'm not. And I'm trying to gain these small victories to encourage me to get through the whole thing. So it's a good week. I made a lot of teas this week to make iced teas, so I'm drinking more. I know breakfast is a problem, but also I'm not drinking enough water. I talked to my mom last week or the week before, whenever it was, and she was saying every time she drinks a cup of coffee, she drinks a bottle of water, because she read somewhere to do that or whatever. It's what's the word I'm looking for? It takes away, it dehydrates you. It's dehydrating. Oh my word. And so I'm like, okay, so I'll try to do that. You know, I'm not going to drink it right after my coffee, because I usually have like 2 cups in the morning and then I move on to everything else. And I usually don't have another cup when it's this hot. Like right now, if I were to have a cup of coffee, I would feel like I'm having a hot flash or something. I get hot drinking hot coffee when it's hot like this. I used to not do that. Back in New York, I could drink hot coffee in the summertime and it never bothered me. Last summer too. Yep, I'm not 20 anymore, am I? And then, so that was a victory. Breakfast this morning? Oh, today's Saturday. I did not do very well. I warmed up the leftover pasta. Yes, I know you're not supposed to really do that, but I did. At least I didn't eat off plan. So there you go. I ate the rest of the pasta that was left over. It wasn't very much. It was like a regular serving because I ate so much of it last night. And then I had some vegetables, and then I had an iced tea. I had coffee with collagen in it. I had some cheese because I was still hungry later on. That's probably like about an hour or two ago. I had a cheese stick and something with this when I made this sipper. So it was a good week. Now, as far as weight loss, I lost about 1.5 pounds over the last 2 weeks. So even though I ate those times of being off plan, you know, the chips. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Thursdays. We have a back to school tradition where we go to Chick-fil-A for breakfast because we homeschool. And so they had like their bagel sandwiches. There's nothing for breakfast. I probably could have just got the egg and the cheese, right? But I'm like, this is a once a year thing that we do. So I'm like, I'm just going to have it. So I had the bagel. And the bagel looked like one of those really healthy, whole grain, full of all goodness bagels. So, you know, another thing you could be on the fence about. It wasn't on plan, but it was a lot better than eating the biscuit, okay? So, you know, it wasn't a total victory, but it was better choices, you know. But I'm not worried about that one. I knew I was going to be eating off plan for breakfast that day because we were having our tradition, which is fine, you know. It's not like I'm going to, like, go to jail because I ate off plan. And one thing I'm trying to do with Trim Healthy Mama is not really call them cheats anymore. You know, cheating is, when somebody cheats, it's like a bad thing. It's looked down upon, you know. Think about it. It makes you feel bad. Like, oh, I cheated on the test. Oh, you cheated in math. You know, if you homeschool or if you find out your kid cheated at school, you know, it's a bad thing. There's going to be punishment. So when we cheat on our diets or the way we eat, it's like punishment. The guilt that we feel is the punishment. We feel terrible. And then depending on how we are and who we are, we can go really down and feel really bad. And others can just get themselves out of it, you know, but everyone's different. So I'm just going to I got to train myself to stop saying cheats and just eat off plan. Like next week when we go camping, I'm going to be eating off plan. I know you can eat on plan camping, but I'm feeding 9 people. We're going to be camping without electricity in tents. All our food is going to be over an open fire. We're going to have no electricity, so there's no refrigerator. It's all coolers and ice. I'm going to relieve myself of any stress of worrying about that and just eat the food that I'm planning for us, you know? So I'm not even worried about it at all. I'll probably gain like 3 or 4 pounds, but I'm okay with that because I'm going to enjoy the time together with my family. So that was my Trim Healthy Mama week. It went fine. And like I said, I lost just about 1.5 pounds over the last 2 weeks. And like last week, it was like 0.5 pound. This week, I think it was about 1 pound. I'm not sure. I don't exactly remember the numbers from last week, so I think it was roughly 1.5 pounds. But I'm going to gain all that back next week anyway, so it doesn't matter. But that was my week. I would love to know how your week on Trim Healthy Mama has been. What do you do to get yourself going when you are down and, you know, eating off plan? What are ways that you encourage yourself to eat correctly on Trim Healthy Mama, to follow it? Put it down in the comments, because everyone should go down there and read the comments, because there's questions that people can ask, there are comments that we can all make, and encouragement that we can share with each other. Just like you would if it was a Facebook post. Go ahead down there and share your triumphs, share your victories, share your tips and tricks down there. So that was my week, and that's all I have to share with you. And next week I'll be camping, but the rest of this week I will be eating on plan as best as I can. And I'm going to weigh myself before we leave, and then when we get back to see how that is too. I'm really curious. So that's all I have for you. Thanks for watching, ladies, and I will talk to you down in the comments. Be a blessing.